So it's 11:40, and my mind decides to tell me, hey, you want to paint? I haven't painted since December of last year when I did my Bob Ross mural on my wall, so this is gonna be really fun, okay? I have this cool sketch that I did of what I want to put on the back of this jacket, jean jacket that I splattered with bleach. It's gonna be on the back, like big, like somewhere in that region. So I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. It's gonna be great. So I start off right here just sketching out my drawing with a white, I think it's a colored pencil, but it was more like a crayon. I don't have the right tools for this at all. Like, I haven't painted in so long. We didn't have anything that I could use, and so I had to go and search around my house for something to try to draw on black. And I ended up having to go into my brother's room to find colored pencils, and he was like angry because there was a light shining in his face, and I woke him up.
We've lost visual, Commander. She's not reaching up the radio waves. Computer scrambles.
So then after I got done sketching it out, I took this white paint and started filling it in, and it was really like the fabric soaked it up so fast. And so I had to do, I think, two coats of this, and then I also don't have the right brush. Because again, I haven't painted in a long time and I didn't have the right equipment. So it was kind of hard to get the lines straight, but it ended up being okay. And then the fabric was also just super, like, movie. It was wrinkly. There you go. It was wrinkly, and it did not like me, and I did not like it. So that's the tea on the fabric.
Before you educate the head, try to educate the heart.
And I realized throughout this that, like, I wasn't listening to music most of the time. And it was actually very relaxing just to not have anything except for the paint and my thoughts and the world and the paint and the canvas. It was kind of like those adult coloring books that people used to be obsessed with. Like, I get why people do this now, because it's really nice. So then I just mixed up this, like, it was kind of like a bright orange red color, and it ended up being a salmon pink, which I really liked. So then I just went ahead and I sketched out all the spots with my pencil, and the spots, and then the spine line right there, and the eyes. And then I realized I could just, freehand all of this after I'm done, and so I went ahead and didn't finish all of it because I just did it with my black paint later. So then I started filling it in, and again I didn't have the right brush, and so this took forever because I was trying to use the point. Like, I was trying to flatten it out like, the good old Bob Ross does, where he flattens out his paintbrush and then he like paints trees with it. So it's kind of like an edge. It's a sharp edge. You have to get a lot of paint on it. It ended up working pretty good. It just took a long time because I had to be extremely precise. And again, just watching the paint all come together and just blend so nicely on a canvas is amazing to me.
Before you educate the head, try to educate the heart.
And then at this point, I realized I really did not have the equipment. Again, 3 times now, I did not have the right equipment. I searched all over my house for a detail brush, and guess what? I didn't have one. So you know what I used? I used a toothpick, and I did all the detail lines in a toothpick. And we had 2 paints. There was a black paint, and it was obviously black paint, but there was a liquid black paint, and then there was like kind of a pasty one, and I don't know if it was supposed to be that way, but I ended up using the liquid because the paste was just like gloopy and disgusting. So then right here, I'm just adding freckles, like spots, to my fish because I thought it looked cool. And I don't know if actual koi fish have those, but I really liked them, and so I added them. Since I'm not doing any shading, I just thought like it gives it a lot of depth. Is depth even the right word? Like, just, it makes it better. It gives it pizzazz, okay?
We've lost visual, Commander.
She's not reaching up the radio waves. Computer scrambles.
And then I started dancing. That's gross, but okay. So I started mixing this blue paint for the triangle, the geometric weird part of this painting that I did, and then I just matched it, or I put some on my jacket just to see how it matched, and I liked it. So now we go in with the triangle, which was kind of hard to do because, again, did not have the right brushes. And so I had this fat brush that I was using, and I should have put white paint down before because it obviously showed up better on the white surface than the black, but I just did a bunch of coats and it ended up looking okay. And then afterwards I went in with my toothpick makeshift detail brush again and just fixed up all the edges, which made it look very, very nice. And I ended up having to do I'd say about 4 coats of this blue paint because it's just so, like, I should have put a white base down before I did it. So after doing as many touch-ups as I possibly could, this is the finished product. It is now 2:30 in the morning, which means I spent about 2 hours on this. And I'm exhausted, so I'll try to model this tomorrow, but until then, I will see you in the morning.